Today I'm making the McDonald's Big Rösti Burger because I hate my spare time just enough to spend 6 hours on a weekend recreating a sandwich that disappears in 6 bites. First up, the buns, because if you're going to ruin your life with fat and sodium, at least cradle it in a homemade oat top pillow of carbs. Soft, fluffy, slightly sweet, like your childhood before taxes hit. Mix your flour, yeast, and sugar. Then bring in the wet team. Warm water, egg, warm milk, and butter. Basically, we're making this dough richer than a suburban kid with an allowance. Now let's mix it all together. Embrace the mess, like your life after 30. The dough will be sticky and slightly annoying. Now let's knead it just enough to make it a cohesive blob of gluten. Then squeeze on a little bit of olive oil. Not for flavor, just to keep it from sticking to the bowl. Now let the dough rise for 2 to 3 hours in a warm spot, like the inside of your oven with the light on. Let it double in size, like your Uber Eats bill last month. Divide into 4 equal parts, or don't. But if you want even buns, use a scale. Now let those little blobs rise again for another 20 to 30 minutes. Now let's wake the buns up from their nap and cover them in scrambled chicken children and oats. We're gonna bake until they look like something you'd pay $14 for at an artisanal bakery owned by a man named Lars, who speaks almost exclusively in sourdough metaphors and has a man bun. Now let's make a cheese sauce that could double as industrial lubricant. Heat milk and butter. Add sodium citrate, which sounds fake, but it's real science. It keeps the sauce smooth instead of breaking, unlike me emotionally. Whisk in a criminal amount of cheddar. It should pour like guilt and stick like your last relationship. Refrigerate, we'll come back to it later. This cheese is working double duty today. Now for the Rosti, a fancy Swiss hash brown with a name that sounds like a Bond villain, and a texture you could build a small fortress out of. You start by grating your potatoes, ideally without shredding your knuckles. Stir in 1 egg, flour, and a pinch of baking powder, and a 1/4 cup of finely chopped onions. Fry it in oil. Let it sit and hiss like it's got secrets to tell. Flip once it's golden and crispy. If it's not golden brown, you did it wrong. Or maybe I just have standards. Now bake your bacon and throw your beef onto some kind of hot steel like you're repressing childhood trauma. Add salt, cook around 5 minutes per side. Slap on a slice of processed cheddar, the stuff we made earlier. Gooey cheese sauce, thick juicy beef patty, crispy roasty, hickory smoked bacon, more cheese sauce, and the oat top bun. This isn't a burger, this is a Sunday afternoon nap. Alright, on the left, the one I made with 30 ingredients, 6 kitchen tools, and 3 minor breakdowns. On the right, McDonald's version. Looks like it lost the fight in a bag. Looks pretty good actually, and smells like a tax write-off. My version, juicy, cheesy, crunchy, like a punch to the nuts, but in a good way. If mine's a love letter, theirs is a breakup text at 2 a.m., but hey, one comes with a toy. To be honest, the McDonald's version, kinda weird. The Rosti tastes suspiciously like a filet-o-fish patty in disguise. Like it missed the rehearsal, but showed up for the role anyways. Not bad, just unsettling.